I think it's a little appreciated by many in the industry, except those working for agencies and working for marketers, that marketing procurement drives everything, especially when it comes to large brands these days. And we're seeing this right now where every marketer of large one is certainly living in fear of the 3Gs of this world, if they weren't already taken over, where they need to drive costs down one way or another. Now, most large marketers already had the discipline of market procurement in place, and that meant always looking for ways to do the same or more for less with every passing year. And that got much more aggressive in the last year. And we're seeing that play out through depressed spending growth, certainly in the first quarter. Layered on top of that is zero-based budgeting, which is this concept. It's been around for decades. A lot of marketers are applying it. It means that forget about whatever you did last year, let's look at everything from scratch. And it necessarily tends to mean lower spending on marketing and paid media. And so that's this other overlapping element that's impacting the industry. Zero-based budgeting is a budgeting process. It's not procurement per se. But the two things coming together are having a really negative impact on the growth of the industry, especially when it comes to the media where large advertisers are concentrated, such as in television. I think it is having a depressing effect on all media in general, though. I think a lot of the investment community just assumes the money's going to Facebook and Google. I'm a bit more skeptical. I think that, in fact, there is some growth going there from other media, less TV than still from print, radio, outdoor, etc. But I think that this shadow over the industry is going to continue for the foreseeable future. It's going to depress growth. It's entirely possible that the agency industry, for example, can grow, call it close to 3% this year organically, globally. It may be because of international growth first and foremost. It can be because agencies have a good argument to be made to marketers to say, shift spending out of paid media and into services, because services equals people, people theoretically equals smarter choices, which could be leveraged in a more efficient way. That can be a losing argument, on the other hand, because many marketers just say, it's a cost, it's non-working spend, therefore we should reduce it. So, it's going to be a year of pretty tepid growth. Maybe it's more like 2%, not 3% for the industry this year. For the media owners, again, those who are concentrated with large marketers in terms of their where their spending comes from, national TV, I actually forecast slightly negative growth this year.
Great, and so what will be the mood like in Cannes, do you think?
Well, this is the thing. You're going to have this at the same time as you'll have a celebration of the world's greatest creative. There's so many campaigns that people can point to and say, oh, this is uplifting. Fearless Girl, I'm sure will be top of mind for everyone if they weren't already aware of it. At the same time, I think you'll have a really sour mood because of the ongoing cost pressures that everyone who will be there is facing.